Hello, my name is Zoe Miller, and today I will be recording my heroic imagination project. And today I'll be talking about medical healthcare professions and social work and how they relate to being heroic and some barriers they can face, and then how this class can help people in that field or just in general try to find their place working such a heroic job. So this is my heroic imagination presentation. Um, let's get started. So, how does this relate to me specifically? Why did I choose this? I chose this topic because I currently am enrolled in the Advanced Medical Imaging Technology major here at UC, and in high school, what really got me into it was my anatomy class. I did 3 years of HOSA, which is Health Occupation Students of America. And I'm also certified in physical therapy, personal training, and then CPR AED. And so, yeah, in the future, I really hope that this career takes me far, but I am worried about the typical stuff like burnout, making mistakes, things of that such. Okay, so why is doing this job heroic? Um, in simple words, I would literally just say putting others above you. That's very hard, especially when it's so consistent. And being selfish is just natural sometimes. And when you're in the workplace, getting paid to take care of other people, sacrifice your own mental and physical health, that's very hard. Medical professionals, social workers, they need to have courage. They're the ones advocating for the vulnerable. And honestly, like, it takes a toll mentally and physically. The long shifts, the rude clients, the rude patients, things like that. And then also, it's an ethical commitment, and also just takes persistence. Like, they continue even if they're underfunded, understaffed, like things like that. And the persistence itself is honestly heroic. So some barriers and tactics, just a few: burnout, perfectionism, making sure you don't make a mistake, things like that. And then also just the mental and physical load is so difficult. Um, there's also constraints just in your jobs. I mean, you have rules, policies, paperwork. You're constantly go, go, go. The shifts are super long. And then also burnout, like seeing things that are so traumatic and working with people who are struggling can really make you doubt the world, and that's hard to stay positive, which is what you need to do because that's your job. But there's also things in psychology that can really help you. So here I wrote: use self-identity to build team, encourage purpose and meaning and self-efficacy, and then also HIP strategies. So it's easy to feel like you're alone, but honestly, identifying yourself and your personality can make you connect with other people, because everyone you're working with going through a similar thing. There's a lot of people who want this profession and it's hard, but you need to feel like you have to stay strong, but there's other people that can relate with you just as much. And honestly, like, heroism requires sustainability. So, mindfulness, it's good to be mindful, to reflect, set boundaries, protect the workers. You need to protect yourself from burnout. And people can do moral courage training. So, recognize the injustice of your work, reflect on the ethical aspects of your job. You need to speak up, speak about how you're feeling. Don't just let it fly. Understand the bystander effect and how you can counter it, and then have consistent advocacy and make sure you're getting advocated for. And then some hip strategies. Um, you can identify systematic issues, take initiative instead of waiting for permission, and identify opportunities for small acts of heroism. Things don't have to just be big, they can be small and just as important in someone's life. Again, with like the group idea, you can share the emotional load, empower, again, advocate, and then provide social reinforcement for ethical actions. And then also have a good knowledge of social influences, power. In the medical field, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of, oh, I'm this, you're this. everyone is working for the same goal, and that's to make someone's day better. That's to help other people. So, like, resist harmful pressures, maintain ethical integrity, and avoid going along with the system. If you feel like it's not right, speak up. Maybe it's not. So, yeah, honestly, this field is so large, so complicated, and I honestly think that every single person that goes into this field, they're on their way to becoming a hero. Not everyone in this field is a hero. I mean, there's people who have ulterior motives, but in most people in their heart of hearts, they're doing it to help other people. They're doing it for the good of the world. And if that's something that you devote your life to, that's heroism. Thank you.